Hey everybody, and welcome to my October update. And it is officially October 1st, and wow. And this is also basically my 1 year anniversary of actually making videos for YouTube, so that's pretty cool. Uh, what to get into? Well, September was pretty much what I thought it was going to be. Greedfall came out. That game is great. It's just I haven't had a whole lot of time to play it, thanks to also Borderlands 3 coming out. Final Fantasy VIII was not what I expected, to be fair, and not the worst game, but not what I was expecting. Um, there was a few other things, but for the most part, September went by. It was pretty subtle of a month. I know there were a lot of other games for a lot of other people, including FIFA, but that doesn't interest me. One of the things I had been working on for almost 6 months, but hadn't really done anything with, was an episode series I'm going to do called the Switch Wish List, which is literally what it sounds like. A group of games I would really like to come to the Nintendo Switch. And not just me, but also a lot of other people. And I've talked to some people, and they're like, yeah, I'd love for this particular game to come. So I thought it'd be a good idea to do that list. And the first list was about Borderlands. And I'm currently working on the second one and doing some research. And I found some interesting stuff that will be going into that second episode, or the third, or the fourth. So I have no idea how long it'll last. But yeah, looking at the collection that I have alone and the games from my collection that I would love to come to the Switch so I could play them on the go is is just so cool. It would be so nice. So that was a nice little surprise. And the other thing I've been doing through September, in fact, in the last couple of days of August, was just planning ahead for Halloween. And something I didn't do last year was really show off the yard, my house, and what I do for Halloween, and also what some of my neighbors have done too, because they've gone all out as well. And I'm just in the beginning stages of that. In fact, I didn't start decorating until literally like the third or fourth week of September, basically like right at the end of the month. You don't want to put this stuff out too early. I mean, but it also gave me time to plan ahead, and also there were some weather issues. One of the tombstones I used in the yard actually did break, so I had to decide, do I want to throw it or do I want to use it? And I decided to say, well, you know what, I'll use it. And the yard is so much better. In fact, a good chunk of my money has gone into just decorating the yard for Halloween. So September was, it's pretty good. I mean, I got some costumes, of course, some new ones. So there'll be some stuff you'll see on the show. This Friday will be Ghostbusters Remastered, coming to the PS4 and to the Switch. So you'll be getting an unboxing of that. That's pretty cool. And I'll probably be in full costume because I do actually have a Ghostbusters costume and a Proton pack. So I'll be showing those off too. And I really do want to show, thanks to Spirit too. I've also man, making a lot of plans for October because, to be fair, it's a big month. I've always loved Halloween. It's one of the best holidays out there. I think it's the best for just about everybody. Um, but damn, man, it's one of those months. Um, I'm already planning ahead massively for what will be reviewed and what won't be. And instead of doing the 16 days like originally thought, I'm just going to go back to doing the 13 days. That means it'll probably start on October 19th. But I will be doing a lot more videos this year. A lot. I mean, there'll be probably a couple of uploads a day if everything works out. And I've already started to do some of the recording for some of those planned episodes and stuff because there's a lot of stuff. Uh, I'll be doing one of those. The new character I created called Mr. Reaper. He'll be the more in-depth person. We'll be assisting with some of those stories and stuff. Just to have a lot of fun, and to go with the whole I'm dead vibe, which I don't completely disappoint with. Uh, but it's going to be a lot. There's just so many games in October, and then November is going to be insane. Um, my God, I can't even keep track of all the games. It's that bad, but it tells you a lot. And sorry, it's going to be a big month. There'll be a lot of unboxings. I will actually show off the graveyard, maybe in a couple of stages too, so you get an idea of just what's going in. And the haunted graveyard look, because it's already coming together. And although my house won't be as extravagant right now as one of my neighbors, because I really do want to show off his house too, and it's cool because he's got giant spiders on his roof. He's got one of those dragon things that you use like a fan to blow up. It's one of those blow up fans. It's really cool looking, and he's got so much other stuff. And I noticed that my house and his house are the ones that get hit the most on Halloween. So one of the other things I have to do every day, every week now in Halloween is plan ahead for all the candy, because I put the candy in a coffin for the kids. I have a collapsible, nylon coffin with a lid that opens up, and I go, don't you want your candy? And I've actually scared a few people with that, 'cause they expect there to be a corpse. It's like there's no candy here. It's just a scare factor. But no, and I've done a lot of work. There'll be a new jumping spider attraction. There will be some of the old stuff. There's a couple of skeletons. There's more graves. I mean, it's going to look like that point. And I'm even going to make it look like there's one grave that's open. It's like, oh, don't worry, I'm going to evict the owner. Don't you want to be the one with "We Float"? And check this out. This gives you an idea of just how much I love the holidays. This is cool. We float. I'm not making this up. And watch this. Now imagine seeing that when you're walking up. So yes, I have been planning ahead. This one's a little more expensive, and I'm a little worried about losing it, so that's why it's still in the house. There is some stuff that will not be going up until like the last couple of days. And while that's a lot to plan ahead for, it does actually help. There'll probably be a couple of specials during this one. I will be doing a couple of ghost stories. I've already got one recorded. There'll probably be a couple of videos doing to, Halloween music and stuff, which is an honest thing, because let's face it, it'd be nice to know a bunch of songs you could just put on that have a nice, good Halloween feel and stuff for your parties and stuff and other stuff. And hopefully I can get some of my roommates to help me with some of the attractions for the kids when they come in, because I had parents and teenagers who were too afraid to come in last year. And it was funny seeing this one kid. I'm like, come in, go. And you should have seen me. I was in full costume. And he's like, no. And just walked away with his two friends. They were scared shitless, and yet I had a coffin full of candy with maybe one or two skull body parts, and they were just scared shitless. It was funny, and the kids are braver than the parents nowadays. That's pretty scary, but it works too. And we had a lot of hits, and I barely had any candy left. So I'm buying my own personal stock for myself right now to just snack on while I'm doing this stuff. So there's that. My God, though, this month is going to be huge. I mean, we're going to have not only the Ghostbusters, we're going to have The Witcher 3 coming out. There's some other stuff that's coming out just digitally, too. I mean, I already have Overwatch for the Switch paid off and just waiting to be put on. And that was originally going to be a game that was going to be on the wish list. The same thing with The Witcher. So that proves some concept that some of this is actually going to happen. And there's a lot more games. And, I would really like it if a lot of companies would get off their butts and put some more stuff on the Switch, because clearly the system is worth it. Plus, The Outer Worlds is coming out. And guess what? The Outer Worlds will be getting a Switch version. It's just no set date on that. That'll be coming, and I hope to do an unboxing. And maybe some little, let's play it together kind of stuff. It's going to be a big month. And oh man, I cannot wait until Halloween. And I'm even getting Luigi's Mansion 3, which is cool, because that game just looks more awesome every day. I mean, wow, Nintendo, you guys really did good. Except for your stupid Mario Kart World Tour on mobile, which is let's face it, it's a piece of shit. Nobody wants to play that. Everybody is going all out on that game. And Modern Warfare, I mean, it sounded great, but now that people have actually seeing what's going on. Their pre-orders are going out like that. It's not cool for them. And that does affect us as well, gamers and so on and so forth. I can't begin to imagine what these guys are thinking, feeling, and, you know, Activision and EA, they do need a kick in the ass to realize, hey, you got to give us what we want too. I mean, you don't, and you're screwed. And we haven't seen them doing that. The only good thing for Overwatch is it's still owned predominantly by Blizzard, but Activision is still going to put its shit in, so who knows. I'm just hoping they do another Halloween Terror event, because I would love to do it for both my Switch and my PS4. And things are looking good. October is going to be a big month, though, so I'm kind of dreading it right now, and I know right away that my workload is going to go through the roof, so there's that. And a few other things. So who knows what's going to exactly happen. And let's face it, it's going to be one of those months. So guys, I will see you later. Hopefully this has been a good update. And everything does good. And who knows, maybe I'll do some more stuff. See ya. Like and subscribe and all that other good stuff.